the 6X Nymph, and I've used it on the Carmens, and the way I fish it. You get that light out of my eyes? Thanks. I use it on the Carmens, and I will fish it as a dropper about 12 to 15 inches behind the dry fly, and I did pretty well with it this past summer. It's when the fish are feeding, you see like the rise form right underneath the surface or in the surface film. The fish take it pretty good, and it's something that it's hard to see. That's why I use it as a dropper, and the dry fly is like the indicator. Sometimes they take the dry fly, sometimes they take the dropper, but it's a very effective fly. Okay, I'm tying it on a size 18, but you could tie it as small as you're able to tie it. And like I said, it's something that's fished on the surface or in the film, so you could use a dry fly hook, or you could use the curved, light curved scud hook on it as well. Very simple fly to tie. Put a nice thread base. Then for ribbing, I use gold wire. The ribbing does two things. Three things actually. It adds a little weight, not a significant amount. It will keep your material in place, and the ribbing gives it that segmented look, which adds a little flash or sparkle to it. Okay, that's going to be used later. I think Craig Matthews in his description may use pheasant tail, but I use brown turkey. The reason for that, it's longer and stronger, and it has the same appearance as the pheasant tail. Take a few fibers of that. I tie it, here's the thicker end, here's the thinner end. I tie it in towards the thinner end. The olives that we see in our stream usually have like that brownish modeling abdomen, and that's what this brown turkey gives. Has the same characteristics, the same appearance. And then I'll counter wrap the ribbing on this, and that gives it the segmented look and kind of keeps the turkey fibers in place as well. Helps to keep it in place.
Basically, it's doing this. When you put that turkey fiber, when you wrap that around, the fish bites that.
All right, this is straight
breaking it just unravels.
Antron.
That makes it a little sturdy.
Comes on spools these days, which is a handy way of purchasing it. It's easier to use. You don't need a hell of a lot of it. This is going to be our little wing pad or wing case.
Does it ever take the place of dubbing?
No, it's not dubbing. It's going to be a wing.
Yeah,
A wing.
but I mean,
Yeah, you could use it as dubbing, but not in this
Yeah.
on this particular fly. The wing pad should be relatively short. I tie it longer, and then I will cut it relatively short. This way it doesn't obscure the body. And the last step before we're finishing is peacock curl. Take one. The way I tie it is I'll tie right in the middle, like that, and then I'll bring the two back. Now I have two peacock curls, rather than add two peacock curls and cut them short. And it seems to work, and it's to give a little bit of pizzazz, and that's our thorax on this fly. Like I said, it's a very simple fly to tie, but it's very effective. You just got to fish it.
It's kind of like a shop vac without the bead.
What's that?
It's like a shop vac without the bead, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Very similar. Craig Matthews
Think
also
about they're
was,
all pretty much the same.
he was the inventor of the shop vac too, so it stands to reason. That he likes doing things with Antron because he pushes that, since he owns 90% of the Antron out there. But, I mean, that's the long and short of it. You can tie them really small, it's a relatively simple fly to do.